So I guess you guys are all wondering why I gathered you here today.
Nope.
Oh. Well. Regardless, this is episode 191 of Background Noise. And, yeah, this is the show. Alright, this was fun. Bye!
Goodbye!
Bye! Okay, alright, so we're back again. Some technical difficulty. We'll pretend that was there. We got a cool show lined up for you today. We might talk about D&D at some point. We might not talk about D&D at some point. We're probably going to talk about the Mayweather-McGregor fight at one point. We'll probably talk about the Death Note movie at some point.
That sounds
Yeah,
terrible.
do that at the beginning, honestly.
Yeah, and then I'm going to talk about a game that I played on tabletop that was absolutely horrible, and I went on like a 10-minute rant about how I'll never play the game again, and that I would actually go and like hurt people if they made me play it again. So that was dark. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna move on. I'm just gonna quickly go through and interview people real fast. Introduce. No, I'm gonna interview you guys all. Yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah. Okay. Kyle, you need another one of these, huh?
Better not.
All right, so we got Derek on the show. What's going on, Derek?
Yeah.
Meh.
Same as when you asked me that before the podcast started.
Ooh, you see the difference though? Is this one's being recorded? You know, they don't know about the pre-show stuff. But if you want to know what goes on during the pre-show, you can pay $500 and I'll tell you everything that happens in the pre and post show. You can just see a live feed of it, like on Twitch.
But this joke is still going.
It's not a joke. I really want $500.
What better way to get them?
Yeah, it's like we'll figure out a payment plan for you. Like you can send $500 a day, a week, a month, whatever you can do. Or make it work. Hi, Kyle.
Hi.
Hi. How are you, buddy?
Alive.
Really?
Somehow.
Oh.
That's
Huh.
Science's question, too.
Yeah, no, like, I feel like we're gonna add Kyle to the list of how they're still alive, like that, like,
Did anyone
Ozzy
ever win
Osbourne
that
was
death
on.
pool, by the way?
No one's won the death pool yet.
Oh.
No. There are so many people on a list of piece of paper that I have that haven't died yet, so you know I don't have the death note. How horrible would that be if, like, you had a notebook and you just wrote a bunch of, like, celebrities' names in it just because you were doing something like that, and they all die, and it turns out you had the death note the entire time.
I
That's
think that'd be pretty cool, because then you get to chill out with William Dafoe.
Yeah, you get to be friends with William Dafoe. Yeah, good fun.
Is it actually
It's
William?
Willem. It's Willem.
Yeah, okay.
Willem,
Is it
yeah.
Willem?
Yeah,
Okay,
it is. But a lot of people say William, so it doesn't. I'm sure he doesn't even care at this point.
He tried so hard and got nowhere.
But in the end,
Like that one actor, Jake Gyllenhaal.
yeah, we'll get back to the Death Note movie in a little bit, but I want to finish these introductions. Hi, Nathan.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you, buddy?
Pretty good.
Dude, that's great.
Watched a video the other day on how to pronounce Jake Gyllenhaal's last name.
Gyllenhaal?
Gyllenhaal. And now I'm a master of pronouncing Gyllenhaal.
I don't believe you.
Who's that?
You don't know the actor Jake Gyllenhaal?
No.
He was in that movie Life with Ryan Reynolds.
I need to look him up now because he has a cool name.
He does have a very cool
Jake. How do you even spell that?
Byllenaal.
L. Oh, this is not. This is bad. We're just gonna hope something pops up. Oof, that's not what I wanted. Okay.
I can find you the video showing you how to pronounce his last name.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna look up the movie Life. I am DB. And we're just gonna go from there. Oh wait, I've seen this movie. Oh wait. Did you mean Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get that the entire time.
Watch that video.
Alright, you know, I really didn't think you meant Jake Gyllenhaal this entire time.
pronunciation. Let's put this to bed once and for all. Is it
He meant
pronounced?
Jake.
Joined your channel.
Gyllenhaal.
It's pronounced Yelin.
Hi, Nick.
Hello.
Gyllenhaal. Yeah. It's very hard to
Back.
spell as well, isn't it?
What's going on, Nick? Welcome to the show.
There are 3.
You're
They
late.
go in the word nobody knows.
There'd be 2 1 start at the beginning. It's
I'm
tough.
late. What do you mean?
I've
20
asked
minutes
other
is the
people,
cool
the
kids
actors
kind
to
of
spell it,
late.
and they're having trouble with it, to be honest.
Really?
How do you spell
Yeah, the
Gyllenhaal?
cool
I
kids
have no idea.
are
G
the
Y.
only ones that are late to things, which means Nick is now the coolest person here, which, I'm sorry, Nathan, you got bumped down.
Hey, Lamau.
We have to go back in time then.
Yeah, you're right. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back in time, and we're just gonna change Nick's clock a few, minutes, so he'll think he's late, but he's actually on time. Or you think that's the best course of action? Alright, I'm glad everyone is on the same page as me. Alright, so one of you just needs to make a time machine. It's playing
I'll get
works
right on it.
perfectly. So, once you do that, let me know, and we'll continue phase 2 of the plan. I don't know what phase 2 of the plan is. I really don't.
3-stage plan?
Yes, it's a 3-stage plan, where, anyone named Jake isn't allowed to know the stage 3.
No.
What did you do?
Rolled a critical failure.
Sound like
Rolled a
it.
die underneath my chair.
Oh, yeah, because critical failure. Yeah. Same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
It's underneath the chair, like not my computer chair, like the other chair.
Alright, so... since Nick's here. Hi, Nick!
It was a 4.
Aww.
How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good considering I didn't roll that critical failure.
Yeah.
It was a 4, it's fine.
Alright, that's it. I'll roll.
On a D6. On a D6.
On a D6. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Let me get my D6 out then, Kyle. Okay. Let's see, that's not the D6. That's not the D6. There's the D6.
I rolled a 6 with my D6.
Oh, I rolled a 2. Aww.
Speaking of D6s, you should totally play Pokemon again.
We're gonna talk about that at some point in the podcast, Nick.
Oh my god, you guys weren't.
Yeah, we did. It's all Steve's fault.
Oh,
You know what? I wanted to talk about the fight first, but no, we'll just talk about this so I can rant. Alright, so we played a game called Pokemon Master Trainer. Maybe you got some of the words backwards, but I don't really care. The game was horrible. It's absolutely horrible. It took so long to finish. I think we played it for like 4 hours, or something like that. If it wasn't, it
I
felt
thought it
like
was
it.
pretty good.
It's
There's nothing wrong with Master Trainer. Not the best game, but it's
I
fine.
think I had an aneurysm playing it, and just now when you said it wasn't a bad game.
I think there's a couple of rules that need to be taken
A
out.
couple?
Yes.
You mean all of them? Like, it was so bad. Like, oh, I got a few Pokemon, yay! Alright, you're forced into fighting the final battle, basically. Oh, but I don't...
But I only have a Charmander.
It's like my best Pokemon's a Charmander. Now you gotta go in. Alright, I'll fight my Nidoran. Oh my god, they killed my Nidoran! It's actually dead, it didn't fade. Okay. Yeah, and then you can force people to trade in the game. Like, you can just take their best Pokemon.
I'm telling you, the stupid part of that game was that none of us actually wanted to trade.
No, see, I think the game gets a lot better if you allow trades at any time. Just like, you could be like, hey, Nick, I have this Pokemon, and I'll trade you this Pokemon for this Pokemon. And you don't have to be, like, on the same spot. I think it would be a little bit better that way.
I think it'd be a lot better if there was a larger build-up to the game where it's like, oh, you gotta get better Pokemon, but it takes time to actually do that, and then you go to the Indigo Plateau and face them.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I got a legendary Pokemon, or you have to go to the Indigo Plateau. But I don't want you have to. You need to have Pokemon's worth like 10. Alright, you need 20. I don't care that your other best Pokemon is like a Rattata. You gotta go in and die. Horrible. Horrible gruesome death.
Rattata for life.
It was so
But
bad. It was bad. I like. If I never play that game again, I'd be happy.
No, if you never played that game again, it'd be too soon.
Yeah, exactly. It would be way too soon if it never happened again. 100% never playing that game again. I don't want to go into the full rant I did last night because that's you know, it's not good. Not a good look on the podcast, you know. But you know what to say.
Did you remember why we decided to play that?
Oh, that was so annoying. So, okay, the only reason we played tabletop was because Steve really wanted to use his VR before, like, he left his school. And guess what he didn't do?
Use VR?
He didn't use his VR. As soon as, we were wrapping up that game, it hit me, and I'm like, wait a second! I just sat through, 3 hours of this crappy game because Steve wanted to use his VR and he didn't use his VR. I had an aneurysm right then. I think I blacked out. I think I twitched a little bit. I don't even think I was foaming from the mouth. Maybe it was not a good time. It really wasn't. You know, if anyone else has played that game before, I'm sorry. And if anyone thinks about playing that game, don't. If you ever learned anything from me, it is don't play that game. Ever. Alright, I feel like I'm good on the ranting for that, so,
Sure.
I just need some, eye bleach or something. Hold up. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I need, an adorable animal or something, and I'll be good. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a dog. Oh, it's giving a person paw. Alright. And is it... Oh, the cat gave him paw. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, I think I'm better now.
Speaking of nice animals, I found out that there's some groundhogs living on my campus right by my dorm building, and I'm like, oh, they're so cute, but they're so afraid of everyone.
Oh, they don't like their own shadow.
No, they don't.
It's not even their time of year. They need to go back. Groundhogs only exist for, 1 day in February, and they don't exist anymore. Is Groundhog Day in February, or did I just completely get that wrong?
Pretty sure it's February.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. But, they exist for that day and that day alone. We need one of them. So, if we need one, we need, 2. We need 2 groundhogs to keep the population of groundhogs alive so we can use one and it can get scared or not be scared of its shadow. And then something seasons change because if it's a shadow or not. Does anyone even know, the supposed rules of Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
They both mean literally the same thing.
Well, that's
Basically.
that's awesome. Yeah, really worth it. But you know what was worth it? Let's talk about the Mayweather versus McGregor fight. I feel like this is a hot button topic right now.
Thing that I didn't watch, so
No.
I have no opinion on.
Okay, that's good.
Same.
All right, but I think it was a really good fight because I didn't catch it live. I caught it on YouTube the next day.
Yeah, I watched it live.
Ooh, did you?
Yeah.
How did you like
With
it?
my parents and my older brother.
Ooh, okay. Well, what was your reaction to it?
I was satisfied.
Yeah, I think it was a good fight.
It was definitely a very good fight. It was much better than I expected it to be. There was a part of me that was like, all right, this is not good because in the earlier rounds Floyd was doing Floyd things, which he said he wasn't going to do.
He lied.
And then towards the end, he started playing a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
So I guess it's okay.
Floyd was Floyd. He turned his back to McGregor 8 times.
Yeah. they were talking about
They were.
that.
They're stop
The
turning your back,
announcers, they were
Floyd.
He's not supposed to be turning his back to him like that.
But then the best part is he turned his back and McGregor would just whale him in the back or by the kidneys once, and you're like, well, he's not supposed to turn his back and he's not supposed to hit him. There were so many. Did you see all of the hammer punches that McGregor was doing? You're like, that is very illegal. That is not a boxing thing. The referee was like, dude, you can't do that.
The referee even told Floyd, don't turn your back to him.
So stop turning your back, Floyd. That
was
so
ridiculous.
Good. Yeah.
That's how you buy time for getting hits.
Yeah, I mean...
One of the announcers was trying to, like, kind of angrily tell everyone that it wasn't Floyd turning, and it was, like, it was Connor turning.
Yeah.
That was something ridiculous.
That was pretty dumb. He's probably has a feed in his headset, like, make Floyd look good. Oh, I don't wanna.
Yeah, that's 100% what it is.
Yeah. So I would like to point something out real fast before we talk about this fight anymore. Last week on the podcast, we predicted who would win and in what round. So the predictions, it was only Kyle, Chris, Nathan, and myself who made the predictions. Chris, Kyle, Nathan, you guys all picked McGregor, and he didn't win. So, you don't have to worry about the round.
I did say what was going to happen, but I was wrong.
You were wrong. But do you know who was 100% right?
No, you were wrong.
I was right, Kyle.
No, you were wrong. You chose the wrong round.
No, I chose the 10th round, Kyle.
Lie to me again.
I have it written down.
Lie to me again.
I'm not lying to you, Kyle. I picked the 10th round.
Alright, it's time to pull up the YouTube video.
I'm doing it.
You can. I picked the 10th round. I literally said that he's going to win in the 10th round, and I wrote it down and everything, Kyle. Yeah, and now you're derailing the podcast because you don't believe me.
Fucking right, I do not believe you at all.
Okay.
I believe in Hydro.
I mean, I said it, so I don't know why Kyle's not believing me.
I mean, I wasn't there. I'm just saying I believe in Hydro.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be lying about this.
Yeah, I have to work away from episode 1, and then
Oh man, this podcast is really long, and I don't know which part to listen to see if Tony's right or not.
Alright, fuck it. I'll find it, because Kyle's being annoying.
It's fine. I've already given up, it's fine. I could have sworn you said like 6 or something.
No,
That's
I
what
didn't,
said.
Kyle. I said 10. Like, that's why I was proud of it.
I wouldn't know.
Cannon.
I didn't like Kylo Ren.
Alright, now I gotta find it.
I was really shocked to find out that Star-Lord's dad was a...
Of course, that's why though, yeah. Nick is basically Google.
Let's see. I don't know what part happened.
Often. Really good.
Often enough.
Yeah. When done right, they're really good.
Good. Good.
Little brother to see
Yeah,
it.
It's quality. This is all Kyle's fault, by the way.
That's too many dimensions.
No, I told you not to do it. Don't do it. Stop.
What?
Alright, I'm looking for it, and I found the weird arm thing that you pulled up.
What's Forrest Gump's password? What?
That's the best stuff.
And they're like sick as a dog.
Because, for me, the character
Flappy Arms guy, I
plays a
remember
character
that.
named Danny Rand, and he's...
No, not the good ones.
Oh. So, alright.
Just wanted to make sure he was going to be late for 7:30.
Yeah. Spoke for the rest of it. I don't know if everyone was... People totally could have been put it on Instagram. I don't know. Some have 300 plus. Get it to May. I have no
And,
fucking idea what we talked about.
I give up.
To say I'm a full-time student, and
I'm going to go back to playing tabletop.
Yeah, because I have an academic scholarship, Kyle.
Fuck
Just
this
playing
shit
with
out
other
now.
prisoners who also picked this. By the time
Or just
you put
mannequins.
me...
It's fine.
No.
Or just leave it empty.
No.
So, what are you talking about?
Oh, the audience is listening to
Oh,
last
my
week's
bad.
podcast right now.
who
Probably, if you had to say, because I think we've talked about favorite
We're all
villains
being
before.
idiots because somebody thinks that Tony's lying.
Eyes on me.
I said it was fine.
I'm yeah, Kyle, but don't take lightly to people calling me a liar.
looking at his
Everyone
IMDb
was
right
villain in Boston Legal because they were all lawyers.
now.
Buddy was moved out of your...
Alright. Star-Lord.
Yeah, but what if you're lying in like Secret Hitler and we call you a liar?
That's different, because you're supposed to lie there.
He turns it... I don't know, the Nameless King into a toddler.
He's doing like a Yuri on Ice parody. Little brother. Where the fuck did we talk about?
Yeah, but the glasses don't work for it.
That's like Al's Corner Store? What the fuck are you talking about?
My friend came to me when he was dying. It seemed very poor. Where
I honestly have no clue.
No,
I doubt
no,
they beat it all. I don't think they did. But you know, they really liked it.
They're gross.
Everything will be Daijobu.
I have no
Here,
fucking idea what
It's
you're
just,
That's
you know, my favorite. No. Really sad. Predict who's gonna win, and then this time next week come back and be like,
Oh, I
"Alright,
think I found the timestamp.
let's see who's right."
Hey,
I want Flappy Arms guy to win.
Talk about it.
Flap what?
I'm gonna go with McGregor.
Yeah, his middle name.
If he legally changes his middle, I mean, if McGregor wins, it has to be early.
It definitely has.
Keep going to new things.
Just mute that beforehand, but watch it, because I'm by the Flappy Arms guy.
Anyways.
Yeah, if
It's gonna go to six.
so wins in the 10th round.
Oh, I found
So I
it.
was like, whatever.
That was not entertaining, but let's
Nice.
say this. So wins in.
Let's see. I hope this goes to the exact timestamp. So let's see. It doesn't.
Hey everyone, what's going on? This is
Okay.
Yeah, you have to undershare, hit start at, and the timer that you've paused it at.
Yeah, I got it this time. Try that.
I just hear this loud key type as soon as you hit the enter key.
in the 10th
That
round.
was so dramatic.
Knocks him out in the first round.
First round.
And now,
Oh, shit. I think it's the 10th round. It is. Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
see, I went through all that shit because Kyle called me a liar just to prove that I'm right about things.
Very committed.
I was so committed to it, Kyle, you don't understand, because I'm so tilted, because I'm like, Kyle, you don't understand how cool it was that I picked the right round, I predicted that right, and probably
That's fair. I
like,
guess people actually like bet on that, I guess,
Mhm.
right? Yeah.
I'm like, yo, if I betted, I would have made so much money. You know, I would have, because I had it completely right, but I didn't, because I'm not a gambling man.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda, but you didn't.
Maybe you should be then.
Nah, I mean, it's too risky to do that kind of shit, for the most part. But no, so we're gonna actually talk about the fight now, instead of Kyle trying to pretend I'm wrong about things. It was a good fight. Dude, McGregor, like, he put up a lot better of a fight than most people expected.
Yeah.
He...
The early rounds.
The early rounds, he was really good out the gate.
He was getting them.
I would say that he won the first 2 rounds, to be honest with you.
I was thinking the first 3 or 4.
Could be...
But, you know, the official ruling
I think it
after
was
the
2,
match was
actually,
they
right?
gave him 1 round.
A 1 round, wow, okay.
Out of the 10 that he fought in,
He should have won at least 2, in my opinion.
at least, yeah.
100% won 2. I think he won the first 2 rounds.
And while we were watching, and the 3 judges at the fight that were watching were scoring.
Yeah.
Round 1, 2, and 3 were 10-9 in favor of McGregor. 4, 5, and 6 were 9-10 for McGregor.
Okay.
Meaning
He
Floyd got
lost by
10
one.
in those in those 3 rounds.
Hmm.
And then we didn't get to see the scorecards after that. I don't think. No, we probably had to see him again in like, I think Floyd was like 3 points ahead.
Yeah, and they stopped the fight a little earlier than I wish they did. McGregor
Well, can you really
was
blame
done.
him?
I mean, he didn't want McGregor's life to end, so...
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't responding.
No,
He
he
just-
was done.
he was-
He was out on
He
his
was
feet.
defenseless.
Yeah, like, he was technically still on his feet, but he just... There was
But
nothing... There
he
wasn't a
wasn't-
person there anymore.
All he was doing was backpedaling. The only thing that was keeping him off the ground were the ropes.
Yep, like, he held onto the ropes, and there wasn't... Like, he was hit so hard that there wasn't even a person inside him at that point. Like... It was a body who fell on the ropes and was able to stay on his feet. Like, he had nothing left.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Floyd Money Mayweather is now 50-0. And I think that would be cool. And a lot of people have been joking about this, like, there's been memes everywhere about it, that Floyd needs to fight the best of everything at boxing. So, like, we just need him to fight, like, I don't know, the best person at karate at boxing, you know, the world's best chess player at boxing, you know, everything. We need to put them in a boxing ring against Floyd. And we'll see. We'll get Floyd to, like, 150-0 by next year. Guaranteed.
Too bad he said that was his last fight.
I know, but, like, how great would it be if we just started throwing, hey, this is the world's best mailman, and he gets to fight Floyd.
The world's best curler.
the world's best League of Legends player versus Floyd in fight.
Rip Faker.
Yes, he's dead. Oh my god.
And he's dead.
It's like he could just even do something stupid like the world's best Apple CEO. Wait a second. You know, we could do anything like that. I don't know. Oh, what would be an entertaining thing to the world's best at to fight Floyd? I feel like all things I said would be pretty funny.
Yep. World's best TV salesman.
Oh, I like that. If Billy Mays was still alive, he wouldn't be for much longer.
World's best Roy player.
What player?
Rick and Morty. Roy.
Okay. That's fair. The world's best stamp collector versus Floyd.
The world's best Pokemon trading card game player.
Oh, they just. Oh,
No.
Please!
No, the world's best Pokemon Master Trainer board game player.
That's, I think, what he meant.
No, I meant trading card game.
Okay, that's fine. But that one, Nick, is what I thought he meant. Yeah. How about he plays the people that created the board game in a boxing match? Let him have it, Floyd. I feel like every time that game's mentioned, I go closer and closer towards insanity. This is a ticking
Further
time
and
bomb.
further from God's light.
Yeah, sure. It's like every time someone says like that game, like I twitch a little bit, like I feel like I'm tweaking out, and yeah, it's just bad. It's just not good for anyone. So I'd avoid saying that. I guess that's my trigger now, guys. Pokemon Master Trainer board game.
Thought that word was dying.
Yeah, I brought it back. I'm bringing it back. That word's never gonna die, though. To be honest, I don't think so. At least, people might use it less, but there are certain crowds that will always be triggered, so they'll always use the word trigger. You never know. But does anyone else have any opinions about that fight or the outcome of that fight? Okay, good talk.
I didn't watch
It was-
it. I
I
don't know.
mean, it was mainly you.
Your flappy arms boy lost Kyle.
Yeah. That's great. He's an MMA fighter, isn't he?
Yep.
Not supposed to win.
Nah, I know.
You did really good.
He boxed well. I was so worried that they were gonna disqualify him though.
Yeah.
Like there's so many things that could have been like, alright, that's it. You're done, Connor.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, dude. You know what else was great?
what?
Floyd and Connor were just like, they were so respectful to each other after
They
the
actually
match.
were. Yeah. I think they earned respect from each other, to be honest.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
By punching each other until one literally couldn't stand.
Yeah, because they had a lot of beef between the two of them, and it's kind of like the both like hugely like alpha male, if you believe that's a thing, and you know they showed respect for each other because Floyd now respects. It's all faked. Floyd now respects Connor
Baker
for
confirmed.
being able to hang in a boxing ring, and Connor really understands how good Floyd is. So, you know, I think they both respect each other a little bit more now. People jokingly saying, drives prices up. People think they give a shit. Yeah, no, I mean, like, a lot of that stuff is just showmanship. Like, they don't actually
Like every
always hate
fight
each
ever,
other.
it was always like, yeah, I hate this guy for whatever. Nothing, really, I guess.
No, that's
yeah.
that's fair.
I mean,
I feel like this
that's
one might have
confirmed.
been a little I don't know that for a fact, of course. But it just feels like it could have been a little different just because of how long these two were going at each other, like on social media and everything. If they've been planning this fight for as long as they've been like battling on like social media and bad mouthing each other, that's pretty cool. Like, if they were like, all right, we're just gonna start a beef between each other, and then it's gonna end up in a boxing match, and we're all gonna make a lot of money. I'd be like, wow, I feel like I'm more impressed and angry that if that they did that, because the amount of effort that would take would be insane. Pretty cool though. It would be pretty cool. I think so. So, alright. Well, I guess people are probably done talking about this, so it's cool. You know, I'm gonna, even though this is my YouTube channel, I'm gonna point out something I'm doing. Right now, I'm uploading a Mass Effect 2 Let's Play that I, in all fairness, recorded like a year ago, but never did any of the editing for it. And now, finally, this summer, I did the editing for it.
Jeez.
And now I'm uploading it.
What you're saying is we're gonna hear a really shitty version of you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little worse. Because even though it was just a year ago, I've definitely gotten better at talking and stuff since then. Just like with no audience there, you know, or anything, or no one else, or like no one else to bounce off of. Because it's not like I give like YouTubers who do all their content like solo by themselves like a huge like prop, because it's not easy to keep talking and just keep talking by yourself and having like no one to bounce off of. Because you just you just get no breaks and you just gotta keep going and like talk about a certain subject forever. Like, it's crazy. Like when I see people that do like a one-person podcast, I'm like, that's crazy, dude. Like the amount of talking power, I guess, I don't know how else to say it, you have to have. Like, your ability to talk has to be so good. Dude, that dude's got, like, a really high charisma stat. That's all I'm gonna say. Tried talking a little D&D, I guess it didn't work. But, you know,
I mean, I'm making a new character right now.
Are you? What are you making?
I'm making another fighter. But this one's gonna be using Halberd and I'll have Pole Arm Master.
Halberd?
I think my character I made is a fighter as well. It wouldn't be for this, but
well, I just want to have like a couple. You know what I mean?
I think
I'm just gonna make them and say fuck it.
because I have 2 rogues made. I have the one Kyle you helped me with. I made a rogue of my own, and then I have a fighter character, and.
Is it strength or dex based?
Strength.
Is it a tank or is it just like auto damage? Like 2-handers or 1-hander?
I can't remember. I don't know. It's.
Do you have a shield or do you just like beat people with a big stick?
I think I have a shield.
Okay.
Yeah. I use a Morningstar.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. My strength strat is really good. So my strength strat is 18.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. It's I rolled really well for that one. I played a human character though, so I technically rolled a 17, but I get +1 and everything.
Yep.
So the only good thing about humans in D&D is they give everything a point.
Well, I mean, maybe you don't want to go that route though. Sometimes it's better.
No, yeah.
Sometimes it's better to have some flaws in your character than to be even all around.
Yeah, you don't always have to go like that. But I'm saying, if you wanted an all-around character, human isn't bad. For most things, like my other rogue I build, I use a tiefling for that. Kind of like tieflings. They're cool.
They're good charisma.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good for warlocks.
I just kind of like them and the way they look, for the most part.
Fair.
That's kind of, I don't really go off of all the time of like what fits these roles best. I kind of go off of like, oh, this looks cool. You know, like, I don't really care
Why
about...
aren't you a Dragonborn then?
You know, Dragonborns are a little bit overrated to me. Not gonna lie to you.
You have a breath attack.
Yeah, dude, just because they have bad breath doesn't mean I respect. No, I was playing campaign recently, and I think we talked about this in the podcast. Our like DM allowed someone who was playing I forget if he was a dwarf or a gnome. He was a gnome, I guess. To use like wild magic whenever he wanted.
Oh yeah.
That was horrible.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, we talked about that. That was the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
He literally hurt us only. It was bad. It was
Would you say broken?
Broken as in it hurt us? Yes. It wasn't overpowered or anything. Like it was very like detrimental to everyone else that was there. Because everything he rolled hurt us a lot. It was not fun. But, you know, hopefully if we played, no one would do that, and whoever the DM wouldn't allow that would be nice. Because that was horrible. And I think the way that's supposed to work is he's supposed to roll like a 1, and then it happens.
Yep, he is.
Yeah. But that's not how we did it. You know, like if he rolled a 1 and that happened, he rolled a 1 that many times, I'd just laugh and be hilarious, but it ain't like that, man. Just ain't. Feels real bad. Alright, so I feel this is the time in the podcast for me to have a different opinion than everyone else. Alright, let's talk about the Death Note movie.
It was awful.
Alright, so who's seen it?
Absolutely awful. I watched it.
So Nick hasn't
I refuse
seen
to
it.
see it.
Okay. I know, Derek, you watched it the first 20 minutes of it. You said.
I got through 20 minutes of it, and then it was awful, and I turned it off because it was
Okay.
trash.
And Nathan, did you see it?
Nope.
Alright, I saw it. Thought it was actually pretty decent.
It was worse.
Yeah, so...
But I didn't talk to you about it.
Actually, I don't remember talking about it, but, yeah, no, it was very different than the anime, I'll say. Oh, so, by the way, if you want to watch this, I feel like we gotta go for some spoiler
really don't
action
wanna
right
watch
now.
Really don't want to watch it, it's fine. Don't need
If
to.
anyone here wants to watch it, in chat, you can go hop to another channel right now, mute yourself, I don't know, you know, something like that. There's no one watching the live stream, so don't have to worry about spoilers. Anyone watching this, yeah, I'll just say spoiler alert now, and hopefully we'll be done spoiling in a few minutes, so... Yeah. Okay, so, I liked it. I watched it with Jacob. Jacob and I actually both like it. Partially, I think we liked it because we were making fun of it during it, but, you know, it could have been a lot worse. Because of how bad everyone was talking about it, it was a lot better than everyone was saying it was. Like, it was not good.
That normally works for me. It did not even come close.
It did for me, by far, actually. To be honest, like, Jacob and I came to the conclusion that most of the people who trash on this movie are just a bunch of angry weebs that didn't follow the movie exactly.
It was horribly written.
No, it was just a bad movie.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Horrible writing, horrible casting.
It was just angsty teenage garbage that
Exactly.
no one cares about.
See, I do disagree. I think it was actually written pretty decently.
What?
Yeah.
It was just literally angsty teenage garbage.
Why
Entire
would you
time.
say that?
You didn't watch the movie. Okay.
Kyle, I watched your movie. What about it was written poorly?
Everything.
You can't just say everything.
Light wasn't
Again.
a genius like he's supposed to be.
Yes,
which I
it
know
was.
that's
Like I
mean.
said, it did not follow the anime. Like I've already
It was
said.
just him
that.
being a vengeful douchebag instead of having a.
Eventual juice bag. Slightly. I don't really think that was the entire movie. You did say you only watched the first 20 minutes, so you didn't see the entire film. So
No,
your
but
opinion
I-
can only be taken with a grain of salt, regardless. Unfortunately.
Go back on the vengeful douchebag thing. He ended up, he ended up killing his girlfriend in the end because of she wrote his name in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was played out pretty decently, to be honest.
Thing. Vengeful.
Yeah. It was definitely
You said-
vengeful, but I think it was well played out the way they went about everything. I think a few things are a little too convenient for sure, but the reason it was too convenient was, I don't know. There's some things I liked about this movie that I liked a lot better than the anime. Things like, I think they went more in depth into the rules earlier. And they skipped around to like different rules that I don't even remember going over in the anime. Or they just didn't exist in the anime.
I have a question first. Are we considering the second half of the anime as part of the anime?
Light grows up.
Okay, what do you mean by second half? Do you mean like the near mellow?
Post L.
So, spoiler alert, there isn't a post L in this movie. So...
You already said spoiler alert, the whole thing is...
He doesn't die in the movie.
No, he doesn't die in the movie either, which I liked. Because I liked L. L was, so... One thing I did think was a little worse is that I didn't really like L that much in this movie. I didn't think L was all that likable.
I was gonna go the other way and say at least he tried to go with his character and how it was supposed to be.
Yeah, no, like he followed his character a little bit, but I'll be honest with you, in this iteration, I liked Light a lot more.
Oh. I can't agree with that. I just can't.
You don't have to, Kyle.
I can't even like. Yeah.
I think Light was better done than. But you got to keep in mind that this Death Note movie only kind of took the idea from the anime. It wasn't. It was like loosely based on it. Like, I feel like if you can get past the point that it's not exactly like the anime because it couldn't be, and it's Americanized, that...
Americanized mean made it whining about teenagers, yes.
See, you keep saying that, Kyle.
Exactly what they did. Frosted tips and is crying all the time.
In his what all the time?
Yeah, also,
Who
still has frosted tips in their hair.
Right?
You know,
it's 2017.
that is fair.
Movie, like, if it came out in, like, 2004, I would have been like, okay.
Yeah, but this is 2017.
Usually hairstyles don't really matter to me that much.
It also followed through the rest of the flow of the movie. It fell in.
What?
It went with the rest of the flow of the movie.
Alright, well, I mean, I don't know. I think it was a decent movie. I think it was like 6.5 out of 10, maybe. If I had to rate it. Because I really liked the way they just kind of structured things. It was very different than the anime, though. Very, very different. Like, that's why I think most people, Kyle, maybe it's not why you don't like it, but I think a lot of people didn't like it because it wasn't exactly the anime. And it wasn't the best part.
Different. And it just, yeah.
Most people weren't, I don't think, and that's why. I do like a few little nods they gave to the anime, though. I like how they paid attention to the apple, and they didn't go full on about how Ryuk liked the apple so much, but they did have a
like
scene
where
he, but it was a nice like little nod to it. That when the apple kind of just gets taken from him, or taken from Light, and it just gets like thrown back out at him, and like it's been eaten. And Willem Dafoe was perfect.
Willem Dafoe was the only good thing about that movie.
He was great in my opinion. He's the only, like I said, this going into the movie, he is the only human being that actually looks like Ryuk in the world, and it's scary.
Yeah, he was actually like the perfect.
He was legitimately perfect for it. So,
yeah,
the other characters were a lot different. Like even the family dynamic for Light was completely different. And I did like that they changed his name too for it. Like, it was.
Well, because he's American.
He was American, and if his name was Light Yagami, that would be so weird.
Timmy Turner, it's fine.
Yeah, he was Light Turner. Yeah.
Who names their kid Light in the States as well?
Like, parents fairly.
Derek, have you ever heard of what famous people name their kids?
Fair.
Any name is on. Light is not even bad compared to like famous people.
That was some random cop's kid though. His name should be like John or like fucking Todd or something.
I would much rather be Light over North.
Yeah, I'm with Nathan. Or North or fucking Blue Ivy. Like there's so many bad names. Dude, there's a famous person that named the kid Apple.
I know.
It's so bad. Light is way better than those names. Like, I'd rather be an edgy named Light than be named after fruit. Or...
Parents weren't rich.
What?
Parents weren't rich. Or famous in any way, but they not anyway. That's the point. Lights.
Oh, I thought you were still talking about famous people.
Oh, I'm saying they...
Oh no, Kyle, it's because they kept it because that was the character's name in the anime, Kyle. There's some things you just have to, like...
And then he just didn't have a sister?
Yeah, no, he didn't have a sister and he didn't have a mom. He had... That's why I was trying to talk about the family dynamic for a minute.
Yeah, I'm going back to that.
He didn't have a sister or mom, and so they played
Everyone's
into the
against
fact...
his dad.
What?
Everyone's against his dad. Dad's like the lone wolf against the... Kira.
Against who?
Against Kira?
I don't think his dad was the
Yeah,
lone.
the cops literally trash his office.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But, yeah, because a lot of people were, like, supporters of Kira. That played, well, from the anime as well. The transition of, like, introducing Kira was kind of silly. Because literally, like, I think in the anime, I could be wrong, and if someone remembers this better than I do, please tell me I'm wrong. But I think they just kind of started calling him that because they realized that things were connected. And,
exactly what it was.
But they kind of just looked at, like, I don't know what the hell they were looking at, or the dictionary they were looking up online, but they kind of just looked up a cool name, and it was Kira, and they decided to have the people they kill write Kira. But that's something, I don't remember if I actually said this, but I just thought it. I really like the fact that they played into different kinds of deaths really early on. Because in the anime, Light actually only did heart attacks, didn't write a death, and it just was a heart attack, or like a cause of death for like the first season.
Hundreds of names,
First
like,
hundreds,
yeah.
right? But the first...
Well, I mean, other than like his second kill, or whatever, his second kill was...
Yeah, I think like he got someone get hit by a car, right? Yeah. Which they did have a guy get hit by a car. Which paid homage.
He had
to
a
that.
few people commit suicide.
They did. They also they kept a few things in. Like they kept exactly what I was gonna say.
I mean, Ray Pember was a heart attack, but his wife, was
suicide. But they had Ray like kill himself with all the other agents who did that. He wasn't like a character at all because I don't know. There wasn't time, I guess, because there's so much you have to like fit in. I was disappointed a few things. Like I was disappointed that Shinigami eyes were never a thing in it. Like that was never like an offer.
They would have had to introduce the second book for that.
I know,
maybe.
But like
also being able to put Ryuk's name in the Death Note was stupid.
Yeah.
Wait,
seriously? That. Yeah.
Did it kill him?
No.
No,
but it didn't actually try. But I mean, he implied that it could happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like the farthest the most everyone's ever got was 2 characters or whatever.
Oh, 2 letters because he knows who you're doing it and he's gonna fucking kill you before you kill him. Which I don't know if I 100% thought that was dumb. Because he's not a human, right? But we know that I think, are they death gods? I don't know what they would technically be. They can die.
They can die, but they have to be like...
They can die, but they have to fall in love with the...
They do, but we know the fact that they can die, so I do think it's kind of believable that you could write their name in a Death Note, and they could die. Yeah, I mean... It's a little far-fetched, but it's not out of the realm of possibility, in my opinion, at least. I don't know how...
This is why we only have a 67% match hydro, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
right here.
I don't know. I give things more of a shot, I think, than other people do when it comes to films.
I tried, I couldn't. It was bad.
Yeah, I mean, we disagree, Kyle. I think it was decent. Like, watched it with Jacob, we had a really good time. I watched the movie, you know. I don't know, it's kind of like...
It didn't skew by being with Jacob. It had to take the movie on its own.
Yeah, if I was watching it by myself, I still think it would be decent. Just because I did like the way they did a few things. Like, he wasn't a genius or anything. Like, I was really hoping they'd work in like a tennis match between the two. Somehow still. I was really hoping that'd get in there, but it didn't. I was really hoping...
I figured the cafe thing would, and it did, so...
Yeah, I think they had Elle figure it out way too fast, probably, in the movie. Except, it kind of made... They did explain it.
Just said it was him, so...
He kind of like, oh, you can't prove it's me. It's like, wait, no, you would just say, no, it's not me. Like, I'm not that guy. And, like, they did explain how he figured it out so fast and everything. So, that was okay. I was fine with that. Because in the anime, Elle was able to figure out that it was someone within, I think, Tokyo or something. I don't actually remember.
Within a region.
It was with a certain region because they streamed whatever video.
It's in the
to only
Kanto
that
region of Japan.
It's Kanto region. Yeah, fuck you, Derek.
Because Pokemon, that's why I remember that.
Yeah.
Because Kanto's the first one.
No, it's because
Lie to me again.
He basically made a big
Watching
bluff saying that it
Death
was
Note right
being
now.
streamed
So-
across the
yeah.
world, and then as soon as El or Light retaliated,
They
he
knew
knew
it
that
was
only
right
there
there.
because it was only streamed there.
And then
Yeah, we're past that
to
already.
the movie, what they did was that Light killed a guy that was his crime was only streamed on his like small area, like news station. And they were like, well, he saw this happening. They he needs like a name and a face to do it, and like, they're literally here within this small area. So, and like, I'm pretty sure their area wasn't very like big. It felt more suburban than anything to me. Like it felt like it could be anywhere. I think it was like in Seattle or something, if I'm not wrong. I feel like it was Seattle.
Yeah, it's probably only streamed to about 100,000 people.
Yeah. I mean, it's about equivalent to, if not less than what the anime was, probably. And with Elle being the super genius crime solver, it's not far-fetched that he would have done that. It was... I don't know if I really liked what they did with Watari in the movie.
No, that was dumb.
I didn't really like that because it kind of just wasted his character. He
Absolutely.
wasn't old enough, in my opinion, either. He needed to be a lot older, to me. Because I think, I don't know. They did like talk about like the school and stuff, though. Like that was kind of where they were trying to find like Elle's like identity and everything. But you know. I don't know. I think it was... There are things, like... I feel like I'm easier on most films than most people are, to be fair. And that's kind of why, Kyle, like, I'm saying it's decent, even though, like, I've just, in the last, like, 15 minutes pointed out, like, 20 errors of the film. But I still say it's decent, because... I don't know. I thought it was okay. I didn't mind the different directions in which they took it. I thought it was an interesting dynamic that... Okay, first of all, I thought it was fucking very dumb that he had the Death Note out in, like, bleachers. And then someone asked him about it, and he was basically like, oh, I'm a death god.
Yeah, because he's an idiot.
Yeah, so that was really dumb.
The teenage thing.
And,
sees
like,
a girl,
so
like,
yet again, I'm gonna come to you guys for this. I might be wrong, but wasn't it that whoever touched the Death Note could see Ryuk?
Yes, it was.
And not whoever owned it?
And not in the movie.
Okay.
In the movie,
Yeah.
it's whoever owned it. And the...
Yeah, in the movie, it was only the owner could see him, and I'm like, that's... No, wait, This is not true.
But it's not
That was a
following
whole-
the anime perfectly, Hydro.
What do you
That
say?
was a whole section
That's where you
of...
draw your line.
Say it again, Kyle. I dropped a die, and I didn't hear you.
That's where you draw your line.
For what?
Of it not following the anime.
No,
You draw your line.
I told you the guys, like, going in that it's only loosely based, but, the core concepts of the Death Note, I feel like, shouldn't have been fucked with. like, you can mess with other things because they kind of modernized it. They kind of did other things
But
with
it was
it.
fine that he could write Ryuk's name in there, but it's not fine that
Well,
someone else can just not.
Yeah, I think that is true. Because there is evidence that it's possible to kill the Shinigamis. And they can die. So I don't think it's out of the world of possibility, you know, like I already said, that they could be killed. Or, I mean, he never actually 100% said, I can die from you writing my name in the Death Note. He might take it as, oh, you're trying to write my name in the Death Note? I'm fucking killing you. You tried betraying me. They never 100%, he kind of, like, hinted, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, but that doesn't necessarily mean for 100% fact that it could have killed him, because we don't know. He didn't try writing his name in the Death Note. And so this is another spoiler alert. Neither Light nor L die in this movie, and in the anime they both die. Literally, like, it was a very climactic ending either. It was just kind of like his dad walks up to him like while he's laying in a hotel bed. No, I'm sorry, a hospital bed. And he's like, "It was you all along." "Yeah, you're right, Dad. It was me. How'd you do it, son?" And then it goes into like a montage of like how he set up that entire last thing, which
I thought it was clever.
It could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. I was kind of happy with like the way it turned out, because I'm like, he's just gonna be like this. I'm gonna die, or I kill her, and it happens randomly. But he like wrote out that, oh, we're gonna be in the Ferris wheel. We'll be running for the cops. Like, the Ferris wheel's gonna have an accident. We're gonna fall. She's gonna fall to her death and die. I'm gonna die, but my page of the Death Note that she wrote my name on, that's in her textbook's gonna fall out, go into fire. It's gonna go, and then I'm gonna live, and then be rescued and resuscitated by this dude, and then he's gonna kill himself, and then this dude is gonna bring me the book in the hospital, and then he's probably gonna kill himself later. Yeah, that was the final montage. Yeah, I think I just accurately described that pretty well. Maybe it was a 6 out of 10. I'm gonna knock it down a little bit more. I don't know.
Oh, like, fairly generous.
Yeah, it's probably... I'm generous in most movies I give ratings to be completely honest. Most of them, I should say. It takes a really, really bad movie for me to be like, this is unwatchable. Because I feel like if you have a few hours to kill, and you kind of want to put something on in the background but not pay full attention to it, this wouldn't be a bad idea to put this on.
You know what IMDb's rating is?
Oh, no, I don't.
4.7.
That's rough. What
Going up, it was 4.3 not long
What
ago.
was, do you know what it is on Rotten Tomatoes?
I just had the app.
Okay. Well, I can just check with us. Ooh, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's a 42%.
You are in the minority.
I am in the minority. I am for most movies like this.
Audience score 25%.
That's not good.
On Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it could have been a lot worse than it was.
It also could have been a lot better.
I feel like it could have been more
I'm going to disagree with you, Derek. I don't think it could have been better than this, only because turning a full anime into a movie has never really worked.
Except, okay.
What?
So they easily could have made this better. All they had to do was accept the anime is happening already, and then have the Death Note fall in America, and then use completely different cast characters and motivations, everything.
Yep.
Yes, but then that wouldn't
Instead
be
of
the
trying
movie
to
that
make
people were probably pressuring them to do.
And then it would have been a lot better.
Would have been better.
And it would have taken a lot of and it wouldn't have been as compared to the anime.
But then
you
would. That's not an anime. That's not a movie based on the anime. That's a movie based on. No, it's not.
It's still based on the anime.
It's a movie based on a concept of an anime. Right, because it's not. What I was just talking about was any movie that takes an actual anime and tries shrinking it down into the hour and fucking 41 minutes. It's never gonna be good.
Well, the original Death Note live-action movies were like fine.
Didn't see
and a lot
them.
better than that. They were okay. They were much better than this one was.
The same. I guarantee they're about the same.
No, they were. I actually could watch those ones because they actually followed the show.
See, like, I really like. You guys are just gonna completely say no, it's not that, but I'm sort of just talking my thoughts here. I honestly wonder how much of you guys absolutely hate this movie is the fact that it's bad. What you're going to say, no, it's because it's bad, or it's the fact that everyone already told you it was bad, and so you're just confirming the bias.
As soon as they had a trailer, I was like, this movie's going to be awful, but I watched it anyway.
And then I started watching it before anyone else had seen it and had to turn it off because it was so bad.
Ah, dude, I hate that you did that, though. Like, I hate when people, like, don't give the movie the full shot, even if it is a bad movie. Like, you gotta finish it. Like, I don't know, that would bug me so much.
I normally do.
I do on this, and he really doesn't.
I normally do, but when it's that offensively bad to me, I have to.
Offensively bad, really?
Yes.
Wow,
it was offensively bad.
Oh man, we're really going in circles here, guys.
Yeah, we are.
Like, I try to be lenient with movies too, and I haven't seen it, so maybe I'm just like a mediator or whatever. But I don't think there's any point in arguing over this, because it seems like everybody's set in their own ways.
Well, it just makes me question Hydro's taste on everything, that's all.
Well, why do you have to do that? Like, that doesn't... You don't have to do that. You can just accept that he liked the movie. He can have different tastes and opinions than you. The same problem I have with the anime culture is how everyone considers themselves elites or whatever over other people because of their opinions and tastes, because they watched a frickin' cartoon.
See, this is why Nathan's on the show. Yeah, no.
Absolutely revolting. It's disgusting. It doesn't get anyone anywhere.
No, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, so, final note about it then. Everyone has their opinions.
No.
What?
I'm saying no to their fucking stupid pun.
Note.
Oh, fuck you guys. Come on, just let me finish this topic, please. Like, seriously? You guys don't have to make fun out of everything.
I do.
I mean, you don't have to do it here. Wow. Shade thrown. But I had fun watching it with a friend, so, I mean, I had a good night because of it, so, you know, that's all you can really ask for from a movie, in my opinion. But, we'll move on. Let's see what else I got here. If you were this is hypothetical we're going to go into. If you were extremely rich, let's say the richest person in the world, what absurdly expensive things would you buy?
Helicopters.
All of the helicopters? A fleet of helicopters that follow you everywhere?
No, I want to fly them.
Could they be like in like a flying ducks formation and yours be at the front?
The little V.
Yeah, exactly.
A spread out one though. I want to be able to like fuck around. You know what I mean?
No, you can, but like are you flying the helicopter?
Yeah.
Okay. How about you fly it, and then since you have I'm basically saying unlimited money here, you basically get copies of yourself in like robot form that fly exactly the way you fly, and they'll fly in tandem, and that would be awesome.
Okay, that kind of money. See, I thought you were just like
no, like you're the richest person in the world, Kyle. You have so much money that like you could burn half your money, and you'd still have more money than you could ever spend.
So, like, more than Bill is what you're saying?
Yeah, no, exactly, because you become the new richest person in the world, so you don't take that, you have more money than they do.
Oh.
So, like, what I just said is 100% feasible. Like, you could easily do that. Dude, you know, even though we're done talking about Kyle, you could pay to make a good Death Note movie. That's how much money you have. Make it exactly the way you want it. Please hire Willem Dafoe again, though. Like, he's good for
Oh
me.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, he'd be coming back. He did nothing wrong. I'd even actually give the L guy another chance because he wasn't awful. He tried. I give him.
He came so I know we tried being done talking about this, but he came so close to setting like L, like the closest a person actually could.
That's what I mean.
I give him mad props for that part.
I honestly thought I was gonna hate him when I watched the trailer. Going back for like 30 seconds, I thought I was gonna fucking hate him, and I didn't. I was like, this isn't your fault.
Yeah. No.
It's everybody's fault around you. It's not your fault.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway.
But no, you have all of the money, Kyle, so you could have those tandem helicopters. They follow exactly what you do, and it's happening beautifully, like, together. That's yeah. I kind of like that.
That's my daily driver.
Yeah, because you go like the places you like to go. You pay them to put a helipad on the roof.
Yeah.
Like your local like McDonald's or something. Even so, yeah. See, you put a fucking helipad on the McDonald's. Like that'd be
I wouldn't
amazing.
have them deliver it. No, I'd make them build a fucking helipad so that I could still go there and get it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be amazing. And then, like, they have, like, a person sitting on top of the helipad, and it's just, like, a drive-through up there.
The second thing I would get would be an entire KFC bucket full of poutine.
Oh, okay. So, like, wait, it's like, wait, you have limited money, and you're like, yeah, let's gonna get some KFC. It's like, wait, what?
No, I want to just throw money at them until they fill a bucket with fries and gravy and cheese curds.
I mean, I feel like it happened. Yeah, it's something you could do.
Yeah.
Did KFC sell that by you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not in a bucket.
I know, not in a bucket, Kyle.
But what? Not yet.
Not yet, until you pay them enough, Kyle. Dude, I bet if you went in now, I bet if you went in now and were like, all right, so here, I don't know how much money, I'll give you as much money as you need. Just say that.
Just throw a couple hundred.
Yeah, and just be like, I want you guys to fill one of those big family-sized buckets of fried chicken with poutine.
Yeah.
Not the Vladimir guy either. The delicious. Yeah.
That's easy for me. Who's next?
Yeah, that's those I can't really beat that. All right, so I'm gonna have two separate pools. Yeah, I'm gonna go two separate pools.
I knew this was happening.
One filled with Mike and X, and one filled with Arnold Palmer.
God damn it.
And I could kind of just go drink from them, eat from them, dive in them whenever I feel like I want to.
But I mean, you're rich enough, so you can just have it constantly flowing in together, and you wouldn't get any of that shittiness because you can just have it constantly recycling.
No, exactly. Like, it's just constant. It's like a filter. Like, dude, like, and it does tell me it doesn't exist. I'll pay someone to invent it. I have that much money. Elon Musk is on the payroll. Let's go.
It just is a pool of Arnold Palmer with like a layer of Mike and Ike's on top.
Oh, so you're saying I can just condense them into one pool?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then none of the Mike and Ike's can bother getting old because you just filter them all out and have a constant flow of fresh ones coming in.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, Kyle. Yeah, you're on the payroll too. Okay.
That's good. I remember it.
Oh man, dude, if I had unlimited money, I would pay for as many people's educations as physically possible.
Oh god.
Like everyone I know, I'd be like, yo, if you and like I would put in like a plan like a parent would or something though. I'm like, yo, if you keep a certain grade point average, I will 100% pay for your entire college.
What's your GPA?
Mine or what for them?
What's your limit for them?
I don't know if I want to be friendly or not with it though, to be completely honest.
Like, would you keep it at like a 3?
I think I wanted it a 3.
Or would you put it at like, okay.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's fair. I get a 3.0 at least, and I'm gonna pay for you to go anywhere. You can go to any college.
On that.
You do?
I would make it higher.
Oh, you make the GPA higher?
Yeah.
Like how high?
That wouldn't help though. You need to have it low to start with. Problem.
Well, it's the type of thing where it's like, all right. So Kyle, picture this. Like, no, I'm not like caring about their GPA from the past or anything. It's just like right now, from here on out, get this, and you're fine. How high are you talking about though, Nick? Because I'm interested.
Like 3.25.
Okay. Why that much higher though?
Because I just feel like it's too easy to get a 3.
It is really easy. That's why I was saying it. Yeah.
Also depends on where you go.
And what kind of program
you're
you're in too. Yeah.
Yep.
But it is.
If you're gonna hit with a broad thing like that, that's very important that you like.
You know, I feel like in fairness, I can adjust it for majors. Like if you are if you're going to school, to be a culinary major, and like you just went to associate's degree, and like that was it, I'd be like, yeah, 3.25. I feel like
3.5, fuck it.
3.5, yeah, like, or you better be cooking good food, that's all I'm saying. I'm hardest on the culinary students.
Test them in their subject, in their major.
Yeah.
You could, like, meet them and be like, so what's your major, bud? And, you know, they do, like, the culinary thing, and you're like, okay, well, make me some food.
Make me some food. I make it that I'm the final exam. Oh, dude, that'd be great. I'll just add, like, winks to every university in America. So I'm like, yeah.
It's the worst. I don't like shit with flavor. They're trying to make all this fancy shit. Nah, it's gross.
Like, fail them immediately. I'm like, alright, I'm taking away the funds. Alright, sorry.
Body instantly rejects it. Just like, nope.
I don't even tell them that I have celiac disease or allergic to dairy before going in. And if it has either of those things, instant fail. I'm like, wait, so I gave you all this money in college and didn't even look me up?
That's funny. It's probably fair.
Right? You didn't look into the fact that you're going to be cooking for me and you didn't look to see if I had food allergies? You're a bad chef. You're the weakest link. Goodbye. Oh, I'd run my own game show. I totally would run my own game show. I don't know what I would do. But I feel like it'd be a lot of fun to run your own game show if you had that much money. I'm sure some channel would pick it up.
You could put it on any channel you want.
I'll buy the channel and then put it on it, yeah. What channel would I buy, though? You know what? No, fuck it, I ain't buying a channel. I'm buying Netflix. And I'm gonna make Netflix good, because I love Netflix, don't get me wrong, but I feel like every time I want to watch something that didn't just come out, there's nothing to watch on it. For the most part, like I watch all the Marvel series and stuff now as soon as they come out. But as soon as you're done with that, I feel like there isn't a ton of, like, enthralling content on it, I guess, to be fair, that, like, I legitimately want to sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
So I would buy all the good movies and put them on there. So we'd have Space Jam Thursdays.
For Thursday, the only thing you can watch on
Space
Netflix is Space Jam.
I would love it. Other people not so much, but I personally. You know what? I'm just gonna make a separate thing that you can watch. That it's like a Netflix, but only for Space Jam. Call it Space Flix.
I was just thinking that.
It's like how much is it? It's free. It's free to everyone. You can watch Space Jam whenever you want. I'd buy the. I'll make a second Space Jam. And I'll put LeBron in it because that's what everyone says. Whoa, no, wait a second. What if I make a second Space Jam and Bugs Bunny has to box Floyd Money Mayweather?
Oh my god.
Full circle.
But then that makes Floyd look like a bad guy.
And?
I suppose you're not wrong.
Did you actually know that Floyd is 51-0 if you count the time he beat his wife?
Damn.
Oh man, I saw that and I just died. I'm like, wow, that's messed up. But yeah, no, he's 51-0.
Oh.
How funny would it be, like, if he tried fighting his wife and his wife just knocks him out and they would count that as a professional loss? You are now 50-1. I don't know.
The Shroud's up to 21,000 subs now, apparently.
Dude, it doesn't even surprise me. 21,000?
Yep.
Holy crap.
I'm a little surprised.
Okay,
So I was watching him on Thursday because I had the day off work.
21,000 subs.
It was literally when he started it was at about 19,000. When I stopped watching at like 6:30, it was 19,500.
21.
In like 6 hours, he got like 500 subs.
You know, I always said that Shroud's like streaming would be profitable, but I didn't mean that profitable.
What's going on with this guy streaming, getting a bunch of subs?
Shroud is a former CS:GO player who decided to retire and stream full time. He plays PUBG and he's really good at it now. And he apparently has a lot of Twitch subscribers now because of it, that he streams full time.
He also got a $1,000 donation on stream on Thursday.
And he was just probably like, "Cool, man, thanks. Appreciate you."
No, he was actually freaking out about it because he didn't know if it was going to be real or not.
Oh, okay. I hope it is, because a lot of people backcharge those kind of things. Hope they don't. Hope it's like a Motar 2K kind of deal. If you don't know who Motar 2K is, he's a dude who's pretty loaded, and he would drop like $1,000 donations to like a lot of CS players. It's pretty cool. Like he did it to Pasha like once or twice, like people like that. It was pretty cool. But that's so many subscribers. Shroud, can I have some money? You have plenty.
Did you hear about Banana Man?
About what?
Banana Man?
No.
Oh, he was some like
banana
kid that was like stream sniping Shroud, and then kept appearing in Shroud streams.
Yeah.
And then Shroud wound up queuing with them. And so now there's a whole meme about Banana Man.
I didn't even know
Shroud
that.
said he would send he would send the kid a 1080 Ti.
I hope if he does, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see if he actually does that or not.
Yeah. He sends him like a Hulk, like god computer. I mean, with 21,000, there's so many subscribers, dude.
Because if you watch Shroud recently, he basically has like 10-second breaks between subscribers.
I know, it's like, every time I'd watch him, I'm like, this is getting annoying with how many subscribers he gets. Like, I might be wrong, but is Shroud like the biggest Twitch streamer right now? Like, it feels like it.
Yes, I think so.
Because he's getting more than Lyric right now.
Lyric and Summit right now.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, no, dead serious.
He's pulling down more than Lyric.
Which is insane. Because Lyric is like... Summit sometimes would be...
Oh shit, he is.
But Lyric, for the most part, was the guy who... Like, if you stream, you know he has most views right now.
Yeah.
Hey, why is GDQ going on right now?
For Harvey.
Yeah. Yep. It's a special thing. They're donating all the money to it, right, Nick, or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think they're donating for food down there.
Oh, see, that's really cool. Did you ever
like food stuff? It's
submit a thing for it?
No.
It's a good thing they just started Breath of the Wild.
Oh, that's all dungeons and Ganon.
Yeah.
Ganondorf.
Ganondorf. Hey.
He's a dork.
Oh, I should probably text my friend who lives in Houston.
Nice guy.
Rip.
A little slow on the draw, but
yeah, it's a little late.
His intentions are well placed.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, he cares, it's just late.
So have you just been swimming over there, or what?
Oh, man. If he's like, yeah, I'm swimming right now, what would you do?
I don't know, I can't get, like, what do you want me to do?
I more meant how would you react to it? I didn't expect you to go over there and rescue him, Kyle.
Okay.
Unless I did. Unless you want to.
Not particularly, it's Texas.
Hey, man, everything's bigger in Texas, including incest.
I don't even have a freaking passport.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. You should go to the border and be like, look, I don't have a passport, but I'm gonna go help people for Harvey. And they'll be like, you know what? This guy's a good person. We're gonna let him in. They probably won't let you back in. But they'll let you in. First, they'll let you into America.
I'm even waiting for network. Fuck off. I can't even get the app on my phone. The Messenger app is garbage sometimes.
What is?
Very locked. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Blocked your account because someone recently tried to log in from an unfamiliar location.
What account is
Yeah,
this?
it was from...
Called your living room.
Dude, I hate that.
I have an IP address. I'm gonna go fuck this kid's date. That now.
Oh, no way you put that on the podcast!
Not mine. It's not mine. It's someone who tried to do it to me.
Can you look up who has that IP address?
No, but you can figure out where that IP address might originate from.
Already gave me the state and stuff.
What state is it, Cut?
Yeah.
What?
It's CA.
Oh,
I don't know.
Cali?
California.
Yeah.
Oh, Cali?
California,
Okay.
yeah. Does it give you, like, more specific than that?
That or if it just... Or
Yeah,
it
it gave me
could
a
say
city.
CA.
Oh, what's the city, Cut?
With an M.
You want to put it in the chat?
I'll go back. Yeah, I'll go back.
We're gonna DOS this kid live on the podcast.
Oh boy.
That's it.
Mojave, California.
From Internet Explorer on Windows.
Whoa! High roller.
Let's go ahead and reset it. Do I even know what it is? It's a good fucking question. Probably that.
So, someone from Mojave, California. Are you trying to mess with Kyle? You mess with Kyle, you mess with us.
Entire city of Mojave.
Entire city of Mojave, I'm putting you on notice. Oh, I dropped a die!
No, I have to remember what password I use for Facebook, and I really don't.
Oh, what's your Facebook account?
Yeah.
Wow. They're like, this guy's in Canada. This isn't right. This can't be right. He doesn't even have a passport. What's happening?
So Shroud's currently averaging about 5 subscribers a minute, at least.
That is amazing.
I'm wondering if Cloud9's ever gonna force him to take off their branding.
No, no way. He's so profitable for them.
Yeah, probably.
They're just
Like,
so
on one
happy
hand,
that he
not
didn't drop
associated
them.
with them anymore, but yeah.
I got my password on my 5th try.
Proud of you.
That's not bad, right?
No, I mean, if you had as many passes as I do, no. It's not. It's like a whole pool of them that they could be, and it's got to keep guessing.
I keep hitting the login again button on my Facebook Messenger app, and it just saying session expired, login again, but it won't give me the screen to log in again, so I can't log in again.
Wow.
Fucking pricks.
I don't know, man. Whatever person is from Mojave, California, with the IP address 666, was that 215, 249, 84, man, you really messed up. Came to the wrong neighborhood. I'm playing with my dice, by the way. I just can't stop since I got them.
I know, same, don't worry about
It's
it.
bad.
Yeah.
I literally got them today, and I just can't stop playing with them. Because I'm just happy to have my own. Because anytime I play, I was borrowing other people's dice. But now my own. I'm my own boy. I'm a real boy. That was the quote. That was a whole little phone.
I guess that's why my phone wouldn't connect.
Oh, let's see. Jacob has sent me something. I'm not sure what it is.
Is it a picture of chocolate milk?
No,
I bet it's a
it's
picture
actually not. To be completely honest, Derek, that was probably the best guess it could have been. Like 75% of the time, you're right. This time, I think he sent me a video, so.
It's a video of chocolate milk?
I wish, that'd be great. How meta would that be? He's like, I didn't have time to grab chocolate milk, so I actually just watched a video of chocolate milk to kind of quench my thirst for it. Or would that make you want it more? Probably, actually. I don't know. Who knows? Next episode.
Oh yeah, I was making a character.
What?
Okay. Like, partially way through making my character. Forgot.
Oh, right, yeah. So, your fighter, who, anything else you know about you yet?
The polearm, yeah, the halberd, and the great weapon fighting with it, and
did you roll for your, stats yet?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did that a while ago.
Okay. Okay, so when I made my most recent one, I did it with Mark. How do you roll for them? Do you roll 4 and drop 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I do. Roll 4d6 and drop 1. Well, I only have 3, so I roll 3d6 and then re-roll one of them and take the
Oh, well,
one,
actually, right? He had 1d6, so you roll it 4 times, but yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay, yeah. Same thing.
Yeah.
Like, I had 4, 6, 2. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take the 2.
Yeah, you take the 4, the 6, and
yeah.
you re-roll the 2, and then, yeah.
I got like a 3 or something.
Okay. Yeah, because I did it, I was so happy because I rolled one really good one when I did that. I'm like, I'm not gonna be useless.
I haven't really gotten far in making this distracted by things.
These are your things so far. Let's see. No preview available.
What? Really? I used the share link and everything.
Actually, I think I brought it to... Is your strength 18?
Yes.
Okay. For some reason...
I don't have a name on
it.
Right?
No, it says new character. Because that link popped up, it wouldn't give me a preview, but then when I hit the character sheet, D&D 5e, it went... So, I don't... Dude, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah.
Ooh. Wow, you rolled well, Kyle.
I usually do, actually. I mean, I killed Chris in one hit.
But weren't you DMing for that?
Yep.
Oh, you rolled. Got it, sorry.
For the elevator.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Oh, yeah. Was that was where I was when I was there, right?
You were there, yeah.
Yeah.
And there was literally a scroll of Revivify in the room, but you guys brought him out.
But we didn't know that at the time. We were just like, oh shit, we need to take him and get him.
Yeah.
Did he end up living?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, res.
Okay. So I didn't know if he res or did his saving throw.
Died, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
he
flat out died.
You murdered him. Too
good.
So
okay, never mind.
So like, okay,
you did not
the way 5e works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you take more than your full amount of hit points in like negative damage in one hit, then you die flat out.
Oh, okay.
You just dead.
Yeah. So if he only has 40 hit points, like total, like ever, like that's his max hit points, like 40 max hit points, and he's at like 10 HP,
and you hit him for 12 or something.
No, if you hit him for 12, he just gets knocked out. But if you hit him for 50, so like that 10 hit points is remaining plus, and then goes to negative 40 in one hit, then he's dead. He doesn't get to make any saving throws.
What's like the range on that? Like the difference between being knocked out and dying straight up.
Like if you go negative your max hit points.
Oh, so if he had 10, he got hit for 11, he'd still die?
It doesn't matter once you're knocked out.
Alright, I'm confused.
Once you're knocked out, the whole thing changes.
Wait, so if he had 20 hit points max,
yes,
and he took 20 points of damage, he'd be knocked out. But
Yeah,
if he
if he
took
took
30
Oh.
damage, which brought him
I
to
misunderstood
-20, he would die
completely.
outright.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
Yeah, that
But then
took
if
me a
he
second
but
as
if he
well.
took
Yeah.
30 points of damage,
Yeah.
he'd still just be knocked out.
Okay.
He'd still just be knocked out.
But okay, so it's only if you take more damage and you have hit points.
You like
Yes.
total,
In-
like
Yeah.
maximum hit points.
Yeah.
Like not just what you currently have. Your maximum.
No, your maximum. Yeah. So okay.
Yeah.
All right, that took a
In
minute
one
for me. Yeah, I got that pretty
That's the
slow.
one for- Yeah, it's fine. I'm terrible at explaining things.
I'm also terrible at understanding things, Kyle. So it's a bad team.
Just, you know, 70% match. You know. It's
I mean, that's still a lot more than most people, Kyle.
that's fair.
Dude, like, I completely forgot about that, and then I got, like, a few matches, and I'm like, oh,
Nice.
I forgot that existed. Speaking of that, I have, like, a message I need to send, because I ignored the person for a while. I'm bad like
You gonna
that.
put it in her butt?
Probably not, no. Just be honest.
Well, you're gonna try, because it's what counts.
It's the effort that counts. No, to be honest, most of the people that I talk to on here, I literally am just passing like time and having a conversation with.
Wow, you're such a fucking tease, Hydro.
Well, I mean, I never
God damn it.
offer anything, right? So,
That's what they will say.
like like if they ever ask, because some people have asked me, like, oh, what are you looking for? I'm like, right now, I'm just kind of looking for friends. You know, I'm straight up about it.
Yeah. So, BM.
So hey Kyle, you should try your luck and message me, see what you get. Oh, I'm just looking for friends. You piece of shit.
You son of a bitch.
Wait, what are we talking about?
We're
Now?
talking about should we say Kyle on the podcast? Have we talked about this before?
I don't care. We
Yeah,
have
okay.
before.
We're talking about OkCupid then.
Oh, okay.
Derek never matched me on there.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Derek,
Oh, did you find me?
I don't know. No.
No.
Aw.
I couldn't. I didn't. I haven't tried, to be honest.
Yo,
Okay.
I'm just saying this. I've said
I
this
don't know
before.
I don't know how to find specific people on OkCupid.
I mean, I found like Hydro and Chris and
Yeah.
my old guild leader.
But no, I'm saying this for 100%
SCW
fact.
wasn't a very good match.
Like, I think, like, us as a podcast, we should go into another business venture. And it's, we make a dating website only off of voices. And Derek would get all of the pussy.
I mean, he's not bad looking anyway, so it's fine.
The voice, though, will send them way beyond the...
Derek already follows rules 1 and 2. It's okay.
You know, but, just saying that, you know, like, you'd kill it over the voice, and then they'd be like, oh, well, his voice is this good, he can't be that attractive, and then they see you, double killed. Slaying.
I feel like. Kyle, is your name just Rucker?
Probably.
Hold up. I can tell you.
That's fair.
So, Kyle and I both experienced the same thing. Kyle, I don't even remember if I told you this, that I experienced it. I got a lot of questions, like they were acting like I was gay or something, and like I'm like, why are they questioning me about, oh wait, alright, the first 2 people I matched were guys.
Yeah, I gotta check one right there, okay.
It's the, I shouldn't say the exact name. It's what you think it is, yeah.
It's rush hour. I just have straight up nudes in mine sometimes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I haven't gotten it that bad, Kyle.
Count not found.
Hold up, Derek.
I'll just type it down.
Okay, because I'm like, it's really close to what you're doing. That's all I'll tell you. You'll be able to get Chris's first guess, so I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Will he get... What is mine, even?
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't get mine first guess. Because it's not actually, like, my name or anything.
Yeah, I tried 2 things for yours, and neither of them were correct.
No, yeah, Post podcast, so send it to you, unless Kyle wants to send it to you now. I don't really care. Because
I go by enemy percent. Oh yeah, sorry. I'll send you.
yeah, you can send mine. I don't really care. But it's just I don't want to say it on the podcast because I'm like, you know, just in case.
We're 95% match, Kyle.
Yeah, we are. Fuck yeah, dude.
Feels bad, dude. Everyone, all three, you, Chris, and Derek probably are all like 90% matches, and I'm just sitting at like 70 with you guys.
Yeah.
It's so bad, dude. I'm so upset.
Me and Chris are like 95, 96, yeah.
I'm 70%
Meanwhile, I've just been
with
sitting here the whole time.
You're what?
70%
70?
with
I've just
Hydro.
been sitting here the whole time being like, what the hell is going
Oh,
on?
we're talking about matching each other on your dating website.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
Don't
Don't think I haven't been listening.
Wait, Derek, we're only 70%, you said?
Yep.
Yeah, see, Hydro, it's you, man.
It's gotta be me, dude. What is wrong with me? You guys need to teach me to be better, because I need to be a better person. Or worse person. Probably worse person. But,
Probably the
yeah.
worst.
I'm like, wait, no.
Oh, my enemy percent isn't very good anymore. What the hell?
You're what?
I used to search by enemy percent, right? So like,
Oh, I
it would
never
give
did
me
that.
everyone that like I'm supposed to hate, and like have 0% match, but now I don't have any of those. They're all like 50% match, 85% enemy.
I think
which doesn't
because
make
you
sense 'cause
have
that's
you
a lot.
like looked at them all.
No, I don't like click on them.
Oh,
any of
okay.
them. I just kinda,
You
like,
can do
scroll
that?
Through.
How
Scroll through.
do you do that, Kyle?
The person from our part.
What you can do? Oh, I didn't even know. But none of these are bad percentages, though.
I know, mine used to be way worse. Did they change the site?
They might have, and some of them I'm matched with.
I used to have like straight up 0% people on this. Like 0% match.
I actually did
That
run
was
into
fucking
0% once. Yeah.
8 people. Yeah.
I haven't run into any 0% matches, I don't think, but I don't.
That
It's
was
because you're such a great
like,
person, Derek.
So Ray can like match percent and then just hit the
If it
opposite.
helps, I never get replies from anyone.
Dude, just send them a video file or like a sound file of your voice. You'll get every single reply. I'm telling
I'm
you,
sure that's
man.
a guy. That one just is a guy. There's just one that is a picture of a dude. I'm giving him his name. I don't care. Steven222 Inator. This is a picture of a guy with a backwards hat on.
Well, Kyle, you know I don't want to say anything.
This one's 2 guys. What the fuck?
Yeah, Kyle, I don't want to point anything, but
This isn't fair.
yeah, you're saying that now, Kyle. If you want to talk about this post podcast, we can, man. Like, if you got some things to tell us.
Feels bad. This is more dudes. This is bullshit. There's at least 5 of them. Though. Okay. Okay. Wait.
Oh, great.
I put it on distance. Okay.
Wait, do you,
1,
yeah.
2.
Did you roll for it?
Gotta put down my dice. 'Cause I want
Okay, I'm like, wait, did you just roll for something?
Four.
It's great.
5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Wait, are you saying there's that many
8.
dudes?
Yeah.
Kyle, if this poor dude's in good... Are you sure your
There's
settings
not
are
more
right?
than 9, 10.
Kyle...
Okay, this is like, okay, it's less than 1 per row
Okay.
of 3. But barely.
Kyle, I don't know what to say, man.
Yeah.
I think it's because... How many people do you match with, Kyle?
But I don't match anybody on this. Essentially.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I don't. I just scroll through the pictures and then laugh and then. Like I don't. Yeah. I used to do the.
You're literally the
questions,
best
funny, and then I
person
stopped.
at this, Kyle.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Kyle only uses this so he can answer questions.
Yep.
For a while, I'm pretty sure that was actually why you had it. Like
That
that was the
was
joke.
my answer. Yeah.
I love so there's a thing on here. I'm not gonna give away too much about it, but like it lists like 6 things you can't live without. And one of Kyle's 6 things is Greg.
I forgot about that.
I'll never forget about that. It's so great. it's I don't even remember what the other things are, but Greg, and it's a Greg, and then people who go to your profile will probably be like, is that his friend? Is that his boyfriend? Is that his dog? I don't know. Who's Greg?
So many questions.
And it's like when they find out it's all three, they get really confused. Yeah. Oh, man.
There's another guy named Greg at work too.
Wait,
He's
is
not
there?
that bad of a person.
Oh,
yeah,
Kyle, I think that's just the name you're matched with, dude.
I think so too.
Yeah. You know,
He even moved him to our row when we were getting training. It was like it was me and
It's
Chris,
meant-
my two guys who weren't very bright, and then the two guys who weren't very bright got moved away, and then Greg got moved in, and we're like, hey,
Hey.
you have someone who actually knows how to do these things. What's up? Like,
wow. You know, I think it's meant to be, Kyle. I think you should just ask them to marry you now. Just go for it. Just skip a few steps.
but he's engaged. Or wait, which one?
Either, I guess. Which one's not engaged?
Like Greg.
Perfect. Better. That's the better answer. Yep. So, yeah, we've been talking about a dating website and matching each other for like the last 20 minutes or so. I think this might be the gayest thing that's been on this podcast, and Chance has been on. So.
I'm still going with Chance.
Yeah, actually, Chance
Yeah.
beats us. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Maybe it's a solid number 2. No, 3. Devontae's been on too. Number 3. Hey Nathan.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you're the only one who probably have a good memory of Devontae here. If you had to say who's more flamboyant, Chance or Devontae, which one do you think you'd go with? That's a hard question, I know, but like if you...
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Unless someone had kind of gone out and said it, I would not have probably known that Chance was.
No, that's fair.
Yeah,
Like when I
Gator.
first met him, I didn't. I mean, not that I really cared.
Yeah, I think that's
But
more...
I didn't know.
Yeah, because I was
in
friends
my
with
opinion-
Chance before he even came out.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
was. I met him on the Dillman.
Yeah.
Wait, there was a time when he wasn't out?
Yeah.
Because he just doesn't...
Well, it's because you know him as like that now, right?
I guess, because like all he does is talk about that.
Well,
now.
because he's out. You know, there was a
He's free.
I knew him on MT7 actually as well. He actually played on MT7 for a little bit. And I just knew him as Testicular Chancer.
Yep.
That was bad. I wanted to go back to that name.
That's actually a good
It
name.
was so good. He could never have a better name than Testicular Chancer. It's great.
So to go back to
So
answer
you go
that
Devontae.
question, I think Devontae is most definitely more fun.
Okay, so Chance is actually the second gayest thing that's been on the show then. Then Devontae will take number 1. And then that segment will take number 3 probably. Maybe. I don't know. There's been some weird encounters with Ryan and I before, so we're just going to probably give it like number 5. Yeah. Alright, we're just going to move on from that topic. But, you know, we are an hour and 40 in, and I think that was the perfect conversation to end the podcast. So, thank you everyone for being on. Appreciate all of you guys, all 4 of you. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much for being on. Thank you guys all for watching, those of you who do watch. Thank you all for being in the live stream. There's no one here. I'm not crying, you're crying.
There's a live stream?
Yeah, I live streamed this
Totally
every week, yeah. See? Like,
No.
Derek doesn't even know.
I would have tuned into the live stream.
Wow. Well, Derek, I appreciate your intention. Thank you. But, you know, I'm not crying, you're crying. Alright, so this... Bye!
Jesus.
Boy.
Kyle didn't say bye.
Bye.